Yeah, let me review the yesterday keyword. Then followed we will have a kind of questionnaire something that. Then will go towards the topic today. Like the topic was uh, how the DNS works, like how the packet flow will go from your laptop to the destination server. So more on the DNS thing, and then if I get little time, so we'll go on the uh, storage layer. Like currently we are in the compute network storage, right? The infra. So I'll be going towards the storage layer as well today. Yeah. So primarily today, like on the DNS thing, we'll be discussing on it. So I'll let me ask the around the people like I'll select some random people here in this. So I'll be asking them kind of questionnaire. So that tells me like how you are getting the content. So I'll ask few people on the questions related. Yeah, randomly I'll ask. So ready for that. So let me go here the yesterday content ones, the keywords. I have updated here the notes. If you guys wanted to review, the first class I removed it because we have not have went through any topic, so I removed it. So you can go through the yesterday keywords on this for like 1 more minute, and then we'll get to know. So this link is attached to that WhatsApp group in the description. It will be there. If you guys open, you will be able to get it. So yesterday our content was like mainly on the there were like I was telling the end user and then the admin. Like currently, if you are not working any admin related things and all, till now you are the SaaS kind of mode. When I say what is mean by SaaS kind of mode, uh, you will be accessing Facebook, you will be accessing the Gmail or like any websites, google.com or something. So you don't know what OS they are using behind. Like in your phone, you know, right, already the Android will be using. In your laptop, you know already the Windows or the Linux or the Mac kind of you will be using. So you know the OS. So SaaS, when I say SaaS admin or SaaS user, software as a service, you don't know what OS they are using behind. Like behind what OS they're using, we were not aware if you are the SaaS admin. How much RAM, how much memory, storage, network, what NIC card they're using and all. We will not be coming to know if you're the SaaS guy. If you go on the IAS, the DevOps, one of our job is working on the IAS layer as well. So uh like let me go here. Yeah, Girivardhan, like can you unmute? So what is consist of the, can you help me here, like here? When I say infra, can you help me here? Like what is the components will include in IAS guy? What are the components will involve?
uh, Compute, storage, network, and applications.
Yeah, yeah. The primary is the compute. Thank you. Compute and then the storage and then the network. These are the ones. So uh, let me go here. Dinesh Reddy. Yeah. Can you help me here? Like, what is this? Can you give me one example for SaaS? Dinesh Reddy. Dinesh Reddy, can you hear me? Okay, let's go with other people. Manikanta R. Someone Manikanta R. Can you guys help me with SAS example? Any one SAS example, Manikanta?
SAS example is like
Give me one SAS. Yeah.
user regarding
Just one
Facebook,
website you can do. Yeah.
Facebook, Google.
Yeah. Facebook.com. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
So, yeah. Like, what did you get the difference between SAS and IAS? Can you help me? What is the difference between SAS and IAS layer?
It's a not released for the user,
Okay.
but it is regarding the dark release link.
Okay. Okay. So, like Madan Mohan, can you help me here? Like difference between the SAS and IAS?
IAS is admin access thing. On SAS is the front end access application without admin activities.
Okay. Like some more clearly, like what is that mean by admin activity means? Like
Admin
whichever you said is
activity,
correct. Yeah.
with networking, I mean port numbers, IP address.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay. So let me say that like IAS knows what OS you are using, uh, what applications you install on that layer, how much hard disk like for example, if I ask you in your laptop, how much like I don't know right about your laptop or phone configuration. Just what I'll do, I'll make a phone call. That's it. I'm the SAS guy. SAS guy doesn't know more about the what CPU you are using, the storage, the network, and then the
yes.
configuration. We will not come to know the SAS guy. He's just a user. That's it. The AS guys, he will have a more fine-grained control. He can stop the server. He can start. He can stop applications. He can manage total layer. Such a yeah. Thanks, guys. Yeah. So let me 2 more minutes. Like I need the kind of flow. Let me go here. Manmad. Sorry, I came to him. Manmad. Yeah.
Yeah, sir, this is my first class.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's okay. Yeah, sorry. Sangrila. Someone name it Sangrila. Can you mute? Sangrila name. Someone was there. Okay. So, can you guys help me? Like, why do we need names? Need names.
Remember.
To identify the person.
Yeah, that is the human. Like, yeah, true. We are not into the end user keyword. I mean to say, like in the networking related one. Why do we need a name?
To transfer the data from one system to another system, like
Yeah.
source to target.
Yeah, that is the part of the network. Yeah, I mean, whatever the keywords you are telling, correct keywords, but somewhere I will look for the exact keywords unrelated. Like why do
to
we need?
identify particular thing like what type of network, what type of port number, like that.
Mission never understand the
End
names.
user cannot
You
remember
remember in easy way.
IP address.
Yeah.
DNS name
way
system.
of recognize.
Machine can only read names.
Like for us, right? Can anyone tell me the Google IP address? We don't remember, right, until you use a command. So can someone, if I ask you that, like, what is the WhatsApp URL for web? Like right, web.whatsapp.com. So we as a human remembers names easily, but machines need an IP address. Like we don't remember the names, right? So what we do, instead of remembering the numbers, instead of remembering the IP addresses, numbers when I say, we remember the names. Yeah. Sorry.
Variable, like object.
Yeah, not that much programmatically. Here we are at the network layer, like I was telling, right, compute storage. So whatever the keywords I was asking, that is you keep in a thought in the network layer context of the, yeah. Good. So in the networking layer, machines never understand the names. They need an IP address, but human never understands human. Very difficult to remember the numbers. We use the names here. Yeah, that is the one. Okay. Let me pick the. Just 2 minutes. Just a second. Suraj, some name. Suraj. Can you help me here? What is this correct or something wrong, or what is the problem with this? Suraj name. I think Suraj, if you are talking, yeah, you unmuted it, but we cannot hear you. Let me go with around the people. Lalita, can you unmute and then what is the wrong here? What is the correct or wrong? This one.
Sir, I think after 56, there must be something in 2 days. Like
Okay. No, something.
here.
No, something background voice is coming, Lalita. Okay, that's okay. We'll
I'm
see.
so sorry, sir. I'm traveling right
Yeah,
now.
that's okay. No problem. Yeah, that's okay. And then Ismail, can you help me here? What is the problem with this, or the correct one, or something? Ismail, if you're talking, you are in mute.
Okay.
Sir?
Yeah. Is this correct or not? Something.
Sir, port number is 80. Sir.
Okay. Okay. Now let me go. Like I'll ask the other people. Just keep a question. Just say that here. Ismail, you'll get to know. Rajesh Raju, someone name. Sorry guys, I'll take 2 more minutes extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at the IP address, it says that it is HTTP request, and there should be one more parameter after 56 dot something. That's
I mean,
some
yeah. I mean, we will not get to know, right? Maybe it could be like this, right?
okay.
Yeah. That is correct. Whatever you said, that's perfectly correct. I mean, somewhere the number digit is missing. Can you help me? This is IPv4, IPv6.
IPv4.
Yeah. So port number in this?
80.
Okay. In this, what is the port number here?
8080.
Right. Yeah. So after IP address colon, this one is the
Port number.
yeah.
Yes.
Port number is right now is the 8080. So like I'm running one application inside the server as for yesterday image, right? Like somewhere the image, I think I closed it. Inside the image, one application will be running, and then the application has been bounded to the port number 8080. 8080 will be in listening status. Then only the connections will get accepted. So let me ask Ravalika. Ravalika, can you unmute? Yeah. So in the security group, what port number we need to allow with this?
22.
Oh, on which port number I'm entering here? Here, on which port number I'm entering?
8080 port number.
Okay, here, this is the guy. Like I'll say that port. I'm clearly saying here, in the security group, which port number you need to allow here?
8080.
Why we need to allow 8080 here? What is that need?
The port number we are using is 8080.
Yeah, I mean, that is the blind rule. Maybe I may asking the wrong question, but here is the port number. The end user is coming on that, or I mean, someone is coming on this port number. In the security group, you have to allow that port number. Otherwise, it won't work. You may get the timeout area. Yeah, thank you. Let me go the other one people. Charan, some way. Oh, 3 Charans. Charan, can you unmute? Is this public IP address or private IP address? Charan?
It's public IP.
Public IP address, sir.
Okay, like how are you identifying is it public or private IP? Yeah.
Like the IP address is protocol. 10, 192, 172 are private IP address.
No, I was asking Charan. Someone, many Charans are there, is it? Charan, can you unmute? You're talking.
Sir,
Oh yeah. So is it public or private IP address, this one?
it is a public address, sir.
So okay. So now one guy, like for example, the one person, he's trying like, yeah, thank you, Sharon. That's okay. So one person is trying this IP address, like I'll ask other people, 10, 76, 87, 65. Keep a very good keyword. I'm bringing some technical keyword. He is coming from outside. So keep it this thought, very important. When I say outside, it is called public or it is called internet. The technical, when in the technical keyword, in the networking keyword, we say that someone will come. Hey, can you call this URL from outside? Can you call this IP address from outside? Can you check this IP address or port number from outside? Keep this thought. When we say outside, sometimes, majority times, we will be calling name is that public or internet. Keep this thought. Okay. So one guy is accessing this one from outside like this. Okay. Let me go here and then put it here. Let me ask the other people. Then yeah. Nilima, can you unmute here? Yeah. So what is the protocol here? What is the protocol I am entering? I'm using HTTP client. HTTP client will understand the mainly the some protocols only. You know that yesterday I was telling it some HTTPS blah blah. So on which port number the request will enter here with this?
60.
1 second. Let me go. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. On which port number the request will enter here? Sorry, is something not clear? If I type
8080.
8080. Okay. Let me say here very clearly protocol format. First will be the protocol colon name or IP colon port number. In this, Nilma, do you see anywhere else in this colon? In this somewhere do you see colon? I mean, eliminate this guy. The end after IP. Do you see colon? Is there any?
Yes.
Is there colon? Is there?
No, name is not there.
That's okay. You can use the name or IP address. Okay, that's okay, Nilma. Yeah, that's okay. Just get an attentive so that these are the very core important basics you need further and also just yeah. Okay, Hari Prasad. PV Hari Prasad, someone name. Can you unmute? If you're talking, you are in mute, Hari Prasad. Okay, Hari Prasad has been dropped out. Oh, is there? Hari, if you're talking something problem, okay, that's okay. Ramesh Raju. I think I had asked. Not responding. Okay, guys, just help me. Like you can go for randomly. Just help me. Will this URL works or not? This URL.
HTTP default directs to 80.
Yes, it will work.
This will work. Because
It's
common
a private network IP, I guess.
It is private network.
private IP.
You
It
not
will
get
not work.
access
It won't
to
work.
public.
It throws an error. It will not. It's a IP. Private IP it is.
It will not work.
It won't work. Yeah.
So
For 3 hours.
okay, I'll say simple example. ATM. ATM will work in your laptop. ATM application.
No.
No.
You have to go to that place. Same way, if you want to, to say go to that place is called nothing but go to that network. You have to go to that wherever that ATM is working. You have to go to that cable network. Then it will work. You have to take your laptop. Someone they could have connected that cable for ATM machine, right? Similar to that, one more cable. If you connect your laptop, right now your laptop has been connected to that ATM network. Something. Think that private IP addresses you cannot access outside until you are in that network. It will work sometimes. By default, it won't work. Just keep it. It won't work. If you want to work, we need to enter into private network. How to enter into the network? There are some tools you have to install in your laptop.
VPN.
some kind of
VPN
VPN
tools.
kind of tools, yes, in that case you can access it.
VPN,
By
VDI.
default, yeah, by default, some thumb rules, private IP addresses will not work from outside. Okay, that is the one. Now, for example, public IPs can be duplicate or unique.
No, unique. It should be unique.
Unique.
Once, let's say, for example, 145 x.x. Yeah, sorry, something breaking in between. So let's say, for example, one IP address, this is the IPv4 public series, not 10.192.172. If you see 10.192.172 starting series, that is thumb rule, private IP address. If this IP address assigned to the google.com, no one can use this IP address because worldwide, you take any country, public IPs are unique. But let's say private can be duplicate. So if you go to the Infosys, someone will be using 10.0.0.0.0. If you go to the Capgemini, you can find 10.0.0.0.0 again. If you go to the Hotstar company, you can find the 10.0.0.0. Because the private IP can be, sorry, private can be duplicate. So public IP is one time you assign, you cannot reassign to anyone. Keep this, that's very important keyword. Okay. So I have a name. If I want to find an IP address, what is the command I need? I have a name, finding IP.
NS lookup.
NS lookup.
NS lookup. The name stands for, you are looking for name.
Network search, namespace.
Name server. You are asking name server. In the name server, you are doing a lookup. Okay. So let me continue to this today topic that the related to the completely on the network layer. Very core important topic I'm entering right now. The many times I have this question. If you are attending some core companies, they'll ask you how .com works, for example. Like they'll ask you www.abc.com works. Like www.xyz.com. This is the one of the interview question I have seen multiple times recently. They were asking this question. Okay. So by seeing this, you already know this basics. So you are using the HTTP client, nothing but a browser. Can you guys tell me here what is the protocol?
HTTP protocol. HTTPS.
Yeah, true.
If it is secured, it will be HTTPS. If it is not secured, it will be HTTP.
Yeah. By seeing this name, like I have not prepared with any protocol. What will be the default protocol? If there is no
HTTP.
default is HTTP. So the way how I answer in the interview, like for example, so when I see the www.google.com, it is not prepared with HTTPS. So the default protocol is the HTTP. That is the first line I will say to the person who ever asking with HTTP. Next. So mission never understands names. It need an IP address. So it will go to that DNS. The DNS will return me that IP address. So the IP will be assigned to whom?
It's to the name, fully qualified
Name.
Yeah, that is the DNS. But the IP has been binded with NIC card.
Yeah.
Now my request will enter into the data center. In the data center, server will have NIC card. For that NIC card, this IP address will be there. So my request will enter into the DC or to the, for example, server. So there someone has been allowed in the security group the port number, and which port number this is entering here?
80.
So, yeah,
443.
No, 80.
There is no HTTPS here, so that's what I'm telling it. Like if he says specifically, then you can play the game because there is a in the protocol. They'll ask you if it is an interactive discussion, right? So default is HTTP. In the name there is no colon port number, so that's why it will enter on the 80 port number. In the server, there is a service will be running on 80. It will accept connection and then it will response it. Now this is the regular like so.
Sir, one basic question. DNS is physically present?
Yeah, like it's
And
another server. It's a server. It's a physical.
server.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it's a server. When I
So
say
internally, yeah.
when I say server, everything is physical. Yes, it is another physical server. That's where I'm coming it. Just a minute. So request will enter into the.
The browser internally calls NSLOOKUP, and NSLOOKUP will redirect it to DNS. That will give us the IP, is it?
Yes, yes, yeah. This will enter into. Yeah, that's it. Now this is the regular answer, but they expect you. This is the core answer everyone has to give. Like the request is resoluted with the IP and then the port number, blah blah. They expect these two things very important. They look on this more layer, like they're very curious how the DNS works. When they say right, even I have seen majority, they are very interested on this layer. Okay, so how your laptop gets an IP address. Like regularly we type a name, that's it. As an end user, we don't care like how it is happening, right? There is a very good story behind this DNS layer. I'll give a names for DNS. Another keyword is called Route 53. Here 53 you see, right? What is the HTTP default port number?
80.
80.
80.
HTTP. HTTPS?
443.
SSH, yesterday I was telling that.
22.
But for now, I had given just heads up. Like DNS port number is the 53. 53. So the way they are mentioning like route 53, right? We call route 53, anything. Both are same, one and the same. In AWS cloud, we call this. In AWS, route 53 is nothing but like DNS. What is the role of here, DNS? Just a minute.
Signing the
It's an
name.
IP address.
Name with
Resolve name to
IP address.
Yeah. When you have a name with IP address, there is some keywords we use. Such kind of things are called A records. A records. So let's say if I ask you, like for example, www.helloworld.test AWS something bangalore.com. Do you remember that name? Or I'll say that www.test.com. Which is the first name or second name?
Second name.
Second name. So in the DNS, right, you can register like this also. Name with the name. Such things are called CNAME. What is mean by CNAME? There is a bigger name. I mean, very difficult to remember. So in that case, what I will do, name with the name. CNAME. Here why I wanted to give a short name to end users. Like for example, go here. NS lookup. I was working for this long back for this website. Let me see. Yeah, you see here. This is a Danone.com. You could have seen that these guys will sell the yogurt and all, like outside the website guy. So you see here, what is the keyword? Can you see here?
Alias name. Yeah, CNAME.
Aliases. There is a one name. This will be very difficult to give to these people. They cannot remember it. The catchy name was the Danone.com. So original name was this one. In the DNS, what I had given for this original name, I had given alias name here. What is the alias name? Is the www.danone.com. For me, important is, important keywords are in this NS lookup is alias. This is the IP address something. And then let me go here. For me, important keywords with, in the DNS, you can register two things here right now. Name with the IP, that is called A record. In the interview, they'll ask you, what is A record? Number with name. What is CNAME record? Name with name. Why do we go for CNAME? There is a very bigger name, very difficult to give to the end users. I want to give a very catchy name to them, easy name. Then the preferred one is the CNAME. There is one more name with the...
I got a question here.
Yeah.
Like, what was the requirement to go for another name? If, let's say, if they could have registered with the simpler name at the first point, right?
So I can.
Is there any?
Yeah, let's say in the olden days, the people are not following the naming conventions. So, but still the client needs to sustain with the same name. So the people come up with these aliases the most of the times.
That is the one. And one more thing was, in AWS, you will not get IP address for sometimes.
Yes, exactly. That is the case also.
In AWS, you will get a name directly. Let's say, for example, you create a one server, right? They will hide yes. The basic funda is mission always will work with IP address. But what happens is IP address they will manage, they will give you the name. They'll give you a name. If you take IP address, right, for that name, you can take. But what AWS will be doing, they will change the IP address again. So whenever they change IP address, right, that the website will not reach to that. So in that case, right, thumb rule is some services in AWS or in the cloud, you will not get IP addresses. You will get a name. In that case, we need to go with the CNAME. That is the one. And second thing was, I don't want to give one name to the, for example, like the use cases, I don't want to reveal the some, I want to give some
Yes.
other name, security point of view. There are a lot of reasons behind CNAME. One I will tell you for now. Sometimes you will not get IP address, you will get a name. In that case, in the DNS, you have to select the CNAME. That is one. So you will get one email. Hey, can you register? They'll give a name, target name, and they'll give the target endpoint. This will be the big URL. This is the, they wanted the test.com. So they'll ask you, hey, they'll send you an email or something, they'll create a ticket. They'll ask you to register in the DNS. In this case here, you have three options here. Which one do you prefer?
CNAME.
CNAME you can prefer, or one more is the alias. Like any one this you will prefer. Practically we will get to know.
See, the third one is 4As or only single A, sir? 4As, I think, right? The third one, name with name, it should be 4As, right? A.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is the A alias record. If it is in the same cloud, we will go with the A alias record. If it is outside the name, we will go with the CNAME. In this, yeah, 4As is exactly a name with the name. Correct. That is the correct. Yeah. So now, if someone comes to with this requirement, which one do you prefer in these three? Can you guys hear me?
Name with name, CNAME.
Yeah, you can go with the CNAME or another name with the A alias record. Any these two you can.
Why not with the IP address? How do we need to figure out?
See, the target endpoint they have with a big URL, right?
They gave the big URL right
big
here.
URL, right?
So endpoint they would give the IP otherwise?
Let me give you here. Okay.
Okay.
Now they sent you like this. Very clearly they'll send you. Now which one do you prefer?
A record.
First one.
A record.
A record.
Yeah. I mean, someone was talking, right? Like, who is that?
Yeah, me. First one we would prefer in the second case.
Exactly. So this is what. So you, by seeing this, these are the basics you should know that. In the DNS, our job is to register like this. One of your job is to register the DNS is also one of your job. Yes. So when you're registering, you should know these are the basics. I need to go for CNAME or something. Yeah. This is one of the important thing you should know. Okay. Good.
Sir, you said like they might change the IP address. That's why we assign we can go with the names. But even though if they change the IP address, DNS should resolve that name to that particular IP. Right?
No, for, these IP address, they will not change. For this URL, right? See, when you are using URL, behind what will be there, obviously?
IP address.
IP address.
Yeah. What AWS will give you, for example, AWS will give you the URL. They will be keep changing it. Whenever they change, right? They will take care of that without failing the request and all. In this case, it will change. In this case, no IP address change.
Sir, that the first case again, the AWS uses DHCP. This thing, dynamic IP changes.
I mean, that's I was not aware like how they change, but
okay.
So don't use for these IP addresses. If you do NS lookup, right, you will get an IP address. You take, I have seen the people, they'll do very smart things sometimes. They'll do this NS lookup, they'll get this IP address. In the DNS, they will register the A record. After some days, right, AWS will change the IP address.
Yeah, even see, let's say example, sir. Now when we connect to the office LANs, right, every time we will get a different IP.
Yeah.
So the same way it works. I mean, like DHCP, it works for the AWS, or it's a different.
I mean, yeah. So the usual meaning DHCP will IP will change, but what AWS are using, like they are not revealed, like why they change the IP address. That's their, like, I'm not.
Okay, fine, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, cool. So this IP changing, they'll take care. Here, they had given you the like one of the IP address, it never change. In this case, right, you have to go with IP address only. In this case, IP address, they'll change. So that's why we don't prefer to pick the IP address. Never pick also. That is okay. Now, Manjushri, you'll get to know. Just wait for something. You'll get
Yeah,
to
yeah, sure. So in
But-
between CNAME and A alias record, is there any reason to?
Let's say, yeah, I'll very good to like, let's say, for example, the URL, the target URL is in, like it is in the Google, it is running in the Google cloud. And then I wanted to register that URL in the AWS. Then I prefer CNAME across the clouds or across outside. So URL is inside AWS, then the DNS also inside the AWS, then we prefer the alias record. If both are in the same cloud, prefer the alias record. Across outside cloud or across other name I want to prefer, then we prefer the CNAME one. In the same cloud.
Can you please repeat?
Let's say, for example, my resource is in outside, like in the on-premises or in like in the other cloud. I mean, you can prefer anything, but if it is in the same cloud, we prefer the alias in same cloud.
Right. Yes, for third case, no, what happens is the bind servers are located in the on-prem, and as you said, the domain names will be stored in the AWS part. So
Yeah,
at that time, they will go with the mixture of AA records. I mean, like name with name,
Yeah.
outside the cloud. Or if you say that both sits in the same cloud, I
Yeah.
mean, like Amazon, then they will go with name with name. That is
Yeah,
AA
exactly.
records.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alias record. If it is in the same, that URL, big URL, and then your DNS in the same location, in the same cloud, then prefer is the AWS. If it is outside across the cloud, Google URL, big URL in the Google cloud, and DNS is in the AWS, then prefer is the CNAME. Can I use for alias record CNAME? Yes, nothing wrong. You can go and then you can use it. Not a problem. Okay. Just for now, keep this keyword. When I come practically, you will see this, how the alias record comes under. For now, my context for now is theoretically, IP with the name is called A record, name with the name in the same cloud, can alias or across some, can I use alias with CNAME? Yes, both are the same. That is the good. Now, so here is the question. I'm coming back to my question, how this works. I was telling, right, the protocol, the port number, how the request will enter, application will be listening, security group. That's good. Now, majority they look for a keyword from you is how mission gets IP address. They're looking on it. Okay. So when you, in your browser, right, you typed a name, www.abc.com. So your laptop. First, when you type a name, right, in your browser, thumb rule, mission never understands name. It need an IP address. So first, for this name IP address, first it will check in your local, in your laptop. In your laptop, there is a one DNS place will be there.
DNS cache, local
One is
DNS
the
cache.
place is called host file. Let me see. Please try this. Please observe this screen. I'll go to one place. Observe. I'm opening a notepad. Notepad. I'm opening a notepad. Observe, please. I'm opening in the you see here administrator mode. Observe it. File. Open. I'll go to the C drive. I'm opening one file. C drive, Windows. System 32. There will be drivers or something, etc. Drivers, etc. See here, can you see here what files it is searching here?
Text files.
Okay.
.txt.
Select the all files. Can you see there is a one file called
host names.
Host. Open it here. This is a sample host file used by the something. Can you see here? This file contains the mapping of
IP addresses to host.
Host names. Let's make the little bigger wala, this one. Here. Observe, please. I'm going to little fake thing. Just observe here. First is the IP address, and then first is the IP address. Next is the name. Let's see here. 127 dot 0.0.0, sorry, 1 space www dot google dot.
Google.
Let's see how it will behave. So what I'm doing here in my browser, let me open in a private mode. Open in the private mode, incognito window, www.google.com. If I type a name first, let me go to the notes. I'm opening a browser, I'm typing a name. Let me give an example here for you. First, where it will check in your local. Local in the sense, it will check in your laptop first. It will check in the local. Where it will check in this file, host file. The path is C drive.
Windows System 32.
System 32.
Drivers.
etc. The file is the host. This is the Windows. In the Linux, by default, it is the path /host. This is the path in the Linux. This is in Windows. Okay. It will look in this file. Now, do you got an IP address or not here? Here.
Yes. Yes.
So what
Since
I'm going, let me say, if you want to, if you want to edit this file, right, you cannot edit normal mode. You need to open in the administrator mode. You see, right, what I did, I opened a notepad and then in the right click I did, and then the open the admin mode. So save this file. Let me go to the private mode. So you see, right, why google.com is not working now here in my laptop.
So you bypass the IP address, the original Google IP address, you are just bypassing it with our own IP address on the host file.
Yeah. So in my browser, I typed a name. Machine never understands the name. It need an IP address. First, where it look into the IP address? First, it will look in the same laptop. In the same laptop, what is the file it is looking? Host file. What is the IP address I have registered? 127.0.0.1. Keep this. This is our laptop IP address. Every laptop or every server you connected to the internet or not, whether you connected to the network or not. When do we get an IP address? When we connect a network, right? If it is not in the network also, by default, every laptop 127.0.0 will be there. If you say 127.0.0.1, the request will enter into in your laptop only. Take this IP address. Go to here, type it here. For this 127.0.0.1, right, another name will be like http://localhost. You can say that. All are same. Localhost. Let me say that. So every laptop by default exist. That is nothing but 127.0.0.1. Or what is the name for this alias name? Localhost. Or your system name. How do I get to know system name? Open a git bash. Open a git bash in your laptop.
ipconfig.
Say that host name.
Host name.
Type it. Take this name. Go to browser. Try all this. Oh my gosh, it is going to Google. Let me put it like this. See how it works. Yeah, let's see. I prepared it with the HTTP. So please, I'm requesting you guys, you try this. This is something. We will get to some scenarios. Lab. Try with your browser. Try with 127.0.0.1 and then the local host. Find your laptop name. Don't try with my laptop name because that is the system name. Try with your laptop name. How do you get to know laptop name? Git bash. Check run the command called host name. So take this name and then observe the error.
Sir, can we use command prompt also?
Yeah, command prompt, some Windows command you need to find. Like, yeah, you can use the CMD also.
Sir, Windows also, it says the same thing, sir, host name only.
Yeah. CMD also you can use. But majority times, right, as a DevOps guys and all, if you're Windows laptop, right, like we prefer the Git Bash. So habituate with the Git Bash tool. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now observe here. This is the one. Let me go to that
We
error.
need to prepend only with HTTP, right? Not
Yeah,
HTTP.
per your name, but remaining one it worked. Like I mean, it is taking also here. No need to prepend also. It is working. Yeah. Okay. So what is 127.0.0.1? Every laptop, every server, by default, it will get assigned network NIC card, right? When you have NIC card, by default, NIC card will have a one IP address, whether you are connected to the network or not. That is nothing but 127 here. Can you guys help me here? On which port number my request entering here in my laptop?
80.
80.
You could have played. You could have played in the olden days snake game, right? The
Yeah.
snake will bite its tail. So what is meaning? You are sending a request by yourself. Your laptop only. So your browser is entering into your laptop. So it is asking to OS. On which port number it is asking here?
80.
80. So is there in my laptop anything running on 80?
No.
No.
No,
Anything?
actually, it is exposed to the HTTP protocol requests.
Yeah.
But if we have configured anything specific with that IP and port, then it will redirect to that. Otherwise, it will just show us the connection time dot error or something else, like not reachable something.
Yeah. In my laptop, nothing running on 80. Nothing running. Anything running? No. So you see, observe here, what is the error? I got it. Observe the error. You will get lot of times this kind of error. Connection refused. Connection refused.
Sir, one question, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's say now I have I don't know, somehow I worked long time, but I don't remember it. So now we are mapping that google.com with our local IP. Okay. So let's say in our local IP, if we are running some application, if we search the google.com, then does it redirect to our local application only by default?
Yes.
Okay.
If I have I'll come to that. Yeah, I'll come to that. Now let me see here. Let me take this URL. I'll take it here. So on which port number this google.com entering? The request is going to the google.com or my laptop here?
Our local lab, I mean like DNS.
Oh, because there is a one file called host file. In this host file, I have registered like this 127.0.0.1 www.google.com. So first, always remember DNS looks for IP address first in your laptop. If it is not find the laptop, then it will go to the next. Listen the keyword next hop. We call a technical keyword next jump. Simple. You go to a shop. You will ask some item. That item is not available. Next, you will go to the another shop, right? The first shop you are asking is in your laptop. The DNS look in your laptop for an IP address. What is the place is called? Host file. Now request enter into the host file. For this name, there is an IP address found 127.0.0.1. This is nothing but your laptop IP address. Then request enter into your laptop address. And which port number it is entering here? By default, it is a protocol is 80, right? 80. Now request entering into your laptop. In your laptop, nothing running on 80 port number. So that's why what is error you got it here?
Connection.
Error connection.
There is no port is listening. So keep it a simple. If port is not listening and IP address is able to reach, you will get error called connection refused. If port is not listening, default error, some error is, one of the error is the connection refused.
Sir, what is the response code?
Here there is no response code. You will get a response error. There is no 500, 200, 100 something. No, it is the connection refused. Yeah. Okay. Now error you will get, not the response code. Now let me go here. Okay. Now can you guys help me? Fake let's make it a like. I'll give it something. Fake the website flow. Please try.
So one more question on this.
Yeah.
Let's say I found a Google IP for redirection through the DNS lookup.
Yeah.
So through our local host, we can map it to the other website as well, right? By default, let's say.
Yeah. You can do in
Facebook.
your local. You can do a lot of things. Yes, you can do. Yeah.
But it should be restricted to that person only, right?
Sorry.
No, that whatever he do, it's restricted to that person, not for the everyone.
No,
We
if
can't
you're
control
doing if you're doing it in your local host, then it's only defined for you only.
Yes.
It's not for
Right.
everyone.
Yeah. So that's why we don't see, like, if mission needed IP address, you think how many IP addresses you need to register in the host, right? Like, so just wait for a few minutes, we'll come to that. Okay. Register in the host file. Local host. Sometimes local host means 127.0.0 your laptop something. Register in host file local host. 127.0.0. Please do these labs. This is one of the important lab. You know the network flow, then fake the website. Can you guys tell me? I want to fake the facebook.com. I want to redirect the facebook.com into my laptop. Can you guys help me here where I need to do?
Yeah, you can go to host and you can change 127.0.0 and give the name facebook.com.
Save this one. Sometimes, right, DNS will cache IP addresses. So that's why I'm opening that. If you're debugging any website, right, open in a private mode. So this will skip the cache thing, lot of things. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Can you guys tell me where the request went? It went to the facebook.com or it went to my laptop only?
Your laptop.
Your
Local
laptop.
DNS.
So thumb rule is when you give a name to your laptop or in your browser or somewhere, from when you're accessing a name from your source, that is your laptop or phone, whatever, first it will check in the local one. First it will check in the local. Then if it is not finding, let me remove. I'll comment out. Comment out nothing but hash.
Sir, in Mac also will have host folder.
Yeah. Host file. The file is the host file. I think /etc host in Mac. This is the one. All Linux will follow etc host.
Okay.
Yeah. Just do VI space etc host something. You can edit there.
Okay.
Let me keep it. I think I pointed out here. All the Linux will be the, I think, system somewhere. Yeah. Or Mac, anything. Or Ubuntu. Or Red Hat. Here.
One more general question.
Yeah.
Does Mac works on Linux in the background?
Yeah.
The same things. Okay.
Yeah. The kernel is the Linux kernel.
Yeah.
Now, you see already it came. Now let's go to the first wala. Yeah. So now, first, where it looked into the local host file. Now here is the flow. Observe here. Let me make an image. What is that guy? The MS. First, the question is how DNS works or www.abc.com works. It is your laptop. This is laptop, and you typed a name www.google.com. First lookup will be your local only. That what is the file is called? Host file. We call a host file. I mean, path is okay. Host file. There is no IP address found. Then you connect it to the internet, right? What is this guy called? When you purchase internet from other people, what is the technical keyword for them is the IE. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Let me go here. Server. It will go, request will go to the ISP. Now, so your laptop will ask to ISP, the Airtel or BSNL guy or the ACT or broadband, like it will ask you. First lookup will be there. Let me put the number so that it will be easy. First, it will check in the 1. Then, if it is not finding in the local, it will go to the ISP, the 2. Then ISP, what it does, So here is the, please observe, very important thing. Whatever the name I had given, can you guys help me here? What is the name I was using in my browser? www.google.com. So like protocol colon port number, right? I'm not concentrating on the port number or the protocol. Here I'm concentrating on the purely on the name. What this ISP will do, they will break this URL into some sections. Observe here. ISP, what it does, first it will prepend here at the end one more dot. Can you guys observe, right? Many people will say something, right? Keyword .in, .com, .org, .gov, like something AI or .ml, something, right? They'll be calling it like these keywords, .net. So what ISP will do, they will prepend one at the end. There is a thing called a dot, but we will not come to know. That will happen behind. And you type a name, automatically in your laptop, if it is not finding address, the request will go to ISP. ISP, what it does, it will prepend one thing called a dot here, and automatically it will prepend. Who will take care of that? ISP guys, they'll do. Now your URL became as like this .com. Now they will separate this URL. First will be dot. Request will go to the one. There is a one server called dot server. This is called root server. Now ISP will ask, is there, what is the IP address for this? It will ask to, there is a one server called root dot server will be there. Think that there is a thing called dot server. I think it will ask, do you have an IP address for this name? The root server, what it does, I don't have IP address for this, but I can give you the location where you can find an IP address. Then it will not give the IP address, it will send to this place, this location. Now the request will come to the COM. Now ISP will ask again, do you have IP address for this guy? The COM guy, what it will say that, I don't have complete IP address, but I found, because you came to with this COM, I'll send you somewhere place where you can find the IP address for this. Now it will send to the one place called name servers. Name servers. In this name servers, you observe something, you are using one command, na? You used one command, right? What is the command you used long back? NS lookup. NS stands for name servers.
Name search.
Name servers. Or yeah, for now you can think name search. Name search is the English keyword like what I use. The regular original keyword is the name servers. So what .com is, the com does, I don't have IP address for this, but you can find under me, under .com, under com, I have registered multiple NS servers are there. Among one of NS server, you will find like abc.com, test2.com, the google.com. You see, right? They're following the best.com, or like, for example, cat.com. Like among this, they're following the alphabetical order, A, B, C, blah, blah, something, right? These NS servers, they'll register kind of, you think, for example, with this alphabetical series, one of the name server will have IP address, go and then find here. Now request will enter into the which name servers? Google.com name servers. Here in this name servers. In this name servers, they could have registered with this like www.google.com. Help me here. I'll come on this back again. Wait for some time.
IP address.
Yeah, IP address. What is that kind of in DNS? What is the record type we call for that?
A type.
Yeah. In this NS record, they could have registered a record with the IP address. Okay. Now, so let me take one more example. www.test.com. You entered in your laptop. In your laptop, first it will check in the host file. There is no IP address. Then request will go to whom?
ISP, Internet Service Provider.
Then ISP, what it does? It will prepend it dot. It will prepend automatically dot. Now request will enter into the one service called root server. Root server. That root server address is called dot.
Yes.
Under dot, there will be multiple domains will be there. What are the domains? Com, something. In. Among this, in which space it will enter here? In which namespace it will enter?
.com.
.com. Now request will enter into the .com. Keep it .com. Keep this dot. This is dot is called root server, and then the .com is called, they'll call it TLD.
Top level domain.
Top level domains. Under top level domains, what will be there?
NS records.
NS.
Again, the
Name
name
servers.
servers. Yeah.
The name servers they could have in the order of the alphabetical. One will have a record. What is the record?
Test.com.
Some kind of, maybe it could be the something
CNAME.
for example, like this data. 1 second. Just. So let me give a flow again. First is the local, next is the IP ISP, next is the root server, next is the TLD, next is the NS server. Here is your record. Record type can be A record, CNAME record, or the alias. So what is the root server name? Can you guys give me an what is the root server name? Root server name is called dot. What are the TLDs are available? COM, IN, ORG. Let's say, for example, I have a lot of name servers. COM, IN. If my ISP, if it's searching like in the order of alphabetical, let's say, for example, IN, ORG, COM, what will happen here? If it is searching here, and multiple places, what will happen?
It will.
Okay. I'll give another example. In a book, you have one book. In a book, I asked you to look up for a keyword. Do you read a whole book, or you will go to the index and then find the page first?
Index.
What is the first? What is the first one? Index lookup is the first, and finding the page is fast, right? The same way, the DNS will not search all the TLDs. It will break your URL. How it will break? First, your name will be prepended with the dot. Then it will go to the TLD. Let me put it like this. This is the one. The ISP is very interesting guy. First, it will prepend a dot. Then it will ask the root server into which domain I need to go. Let me make it easy. The request will go to the ISP will ask to the root server in which namespace I need to search. The ISP will ask to the root server. The root server will say that, hey, go to the which domain right now. .net. Now it will eliminate complete other domains, right? Immediately the NS lookup, the finding the IP address will go to which namespace now? Net. .net. In the .net, you will have a lot of NS servers. They'll have a lot of name servers. Test.net, hello.net, like for example, Microsoft.net, Azure.net, like this, right? In this, you will have many NS servers. Among them, now it will go to the which one? Test.net. In the test.net, there is a record will be there. What is the record? www.test.net with the
IP address.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Like audio functions, movies, people does, right? Pre-release something. So AWS will do some technical events called reInvent. So just keep it at that. These are the very technical events. They'll reInvent 2018. I think, let me see, demystified. I'll take it 2 more minutes.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all enjoying reInvent so far. This talk is DNS Demystified, where we'll be talking about Route 53.
So I'll say that postmortem of the DNS. We're going more inside the DNS instead of the demystified. Let me say, not this guy, I think, just a minute, sorry. I think 2017. One of the year. I think this is the one.
All right, welcome everybody. My name is Sean Beckley. I'm with the Amazon Route 53 team. With me is name servers.
Yeah, just a second.
Only know about the last part of that domain name, so .com, .net, .org, and there's no single source We want to serve a website that has a human readable.
Think that there is a one server is in the DNS and IP address was 123.1234 IP address. They registered in the DNS www.example.com. This is the server in the data center. It is running.
Address, let's call it, is all across the internet.
1 second, somewhere. Yeah.
Where DNS comes into the picture. So let's say that you're hosting your website, your web server in AWS. You've got an EC2 instance and it's got an IP address. Now you have a user.
Here is the user, end user. Now www.example.com you will type.
With a computer and they want to go to www.example.com. There needs to be some type of lookup here. So enter DNS. DNS is basically a phone book for the internet. It changes names into IP addresses so computers can talk to each other. DNS isn't just one server, it's not just one system, it's actually a very large distributed system with servers all across the internet belonging to different entities. They all talk to each other. And there's no single source of truth. All of this lookup information, this phone book, is actually very distributed by different parts of the DNS system.
See, observe here. Now, first it will look in the local. He has not explaining the local one. We went through that. First it will look in the local. If it is not finding IS, it will go to the ISP. Then ISP will forward to the root name server. What it is asking root name server? Do you have an IP address for this? How the root name server? What is the root name server? How we know it?
Dot.
The dot is the ultimate root name server. Who will prevent that? The ISP guys will prevent it. Every request. Now, let me go here.
And then returns that to the client. So the first part, the first thing it does is ask the root name server. The root name server, it's actually a set of name servers, only know about the last part of that domain name. So .com, .net, .org, .uk, and so on. And it will return a pointer to the next part of the chain. So the root name server will get asked, where is www.example.com? And it will reply, I don't know about www.example.com, but I do know about .com. That's my job. And so what it returns is a reference to another name server. And this other name server then knows about .com. So the resolver takes that bit of information and then asks the same question to the name server for .com. Where is www.example.com? The name server for .com doesn't know about www.example.com, but it does know about example.com. So it returns a response saying, I know who knows about what you're looking for. It's actually routed.
Okay. So if you want, you can observe here. So first lookup is the local, then ISP, then the root name server. Root name server will not give an IP address, but it will say that somewhere you can find. How it will find? .com, .net, something. Root name server will give you the top level domains. Top level domains also will not contain your registry. It will send you your domain name. Like here is the domain name example.com. In this example.com, they will have a www.example.com record set. Okay, let me come to here. I'll come here. Let me take it here. So till now, we could have said, right, this is the keyword domain, www.google.com. Could have used, right, these kind of keywords, domain. Some English keyword, host, website, you could have used, right, www.facebook.com. If you go more technical, if you know more detail, right, inside that, this is not the domain name. We call this the domain name. This is the domain name. Under this domain name, you will have a records or record sets. You can have a, like, for example, youtube.google.com, drive.google.com, sso.google.com. Under one domain name, you can have many
subdomains.
Yeah. Subdomains are the websites in your, are the host. All are the same keywords. Okay. Oh my gosh, where it went? Domain records sets, and this is called domain name. Under one domain name, you can have multiple records. Test.google.com. So when let's say, for example, you want to purchase a domain name. Let's say you purchase a domain name, my name, let's say, for example, gangi.com. If I purchase like this, if you register in the DNS like this, IP address, if you register like this, how my domain name will come? I bought this like this domain. I bought this domain. And then I went to the DNS under this name. Under this name, you have to go to like this. Under this name, if I register www with another IP address, how my domain name will come? It will come like this. www, one more www.
.gangi.com.
So what is the domain name I need to buy if I want www.com?
Gangi.com.
So never purchase, never purchase with extension. If you purchase extension, right, you need to give to the end user more dots. So never do that. Purchase the one kind of domain name. This is called, I'll give a technical keyword. This we call a domain name. Technical keyword is called hosted zone. Lot of technical. Let me pass it here. Something. I'll come here more easily. I'll come on these keywords easily. Wait for some time. When you type a name, machine never understands name. It need a IP address. First, where it will look? Local. If it is not finding local, it will go to the
ISP.
ISP will prefund.
Dot.
ISP will ask to who?
Root server with dot.
Root server will ask to the
TLD.
.com.in. Then TLD will go to the one of the
authority servers.
Name server.
And those name servers, there will be your domain name. Another name for this domain name is called
hosted zones.
In this domain name, under that hosted zone, you will have a one record. That record can be
CNAME, alias.
Yes. So this is what they look at. You have to tell that the question is how abc.com works. So the let me say like how I say this kind of answer. So when I type a browser, the end user will be using the browser HTTP client. I'll bring a more technical keywords. The end user will be using the HTTP client. Machine never understands names. It needs an IP address. So since he typed a name, here there is no protocol. The default I'll prevent some keywords. There is no protocol. The HTTP. The request will try to enter on the 80 port number. This is the baseline. Next, I'll say that to get an IP address, first we'll look in the local host. In the local, there will be host file. If it is not finding, then it will go to the ISP. ISP to the root server. Root server is the dot. Then root server will not have an IP address, but root server will give the TLD name. Now my request will go to the .com. Under the .com, there will be multiple name servers will be there. Under those name servers, it will go to the matching domain name. Under those matching domain name, there is a record set. That record set will return the IP address. That is how we have given it. I'll come on it multiple times. Just this is what they are expecting, not the IP address only. You have to tell that what is the protocol, port number, and the DNS flow. So I'll revisit multiple times. Don't think it is a like, but the answer is expecting. They're expecting this one. Okay. Now, what is the command? I have a name. I want to find an IP address. What is the command for that?
NSLOOKUP.
So when you say NSLOOKUP, you are looking into the where? Name servers. Yes. You are asking to name server. Observe here www.google.com. You see, right? So name server lookup I'm doing. Inside the name server, I'm looking for an name IP address. This is the IP address of the Google. So this is the one, your DNS server who is returning it. Okay, cool. So my for now like is what is the NS stands for the name servers and then the DNS flow. This I'll discuss it like tomorrow something like I'll discuss it. Cool. I mean little early. I mean little longer for today. Yeah. So one of can you guys help me here like how the request will flow DNS flow.
DNS flow. Local system name, local host, ISP, appends with dot to root server, and next goes to TLD. And name
NS server.
servers. And name servers.
In the NS server, you will have a
Hosted
hosted
zones.
In the hosted zone, you will have a
Record sets.
What are the record sets types are there?
A, C
A
name,
record, C name,
alias names,
alias.
text, and there are a lot of
So
it here.
yeah, this. So usually, what this is the story is happening. Like, so how do I know that how much each request took it something? Like I told right yesterday, I was testing.
Milliseconds.
Somewhere I was testing right. The Postman you can test. It will break the each how much time it took. You can check it. Or in the inspect mode also you can check it. Somewhere you see right here.
Yes, sir.
You see here. Somewhere can you see DNS lookup? How long it took to ask that
12
name
milliseconds.
server, top level domain, record set to find IP address? This is the DNS lookup. It took certain time. If it is taking longer time in the DNS lookup, what will happen? Your website will be, they'll say red server problems.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good. So I'll revisit this kind of flow. Like tomorrow, my context was little. I'll correlate. Today I brought only the one some keywords only. The Route 53 host or zone. Some more I'll bring the technical keywords, the cloud related keywords, and then I'll be passing here under the infrastructure network layer. I'll be passing. Network will be our regular topic every day. We will come, but I'll pass it tomorrow on the network. I'll enter into the another layer, storage, and then the compute for tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was good. Thank you.